monks, disciples, and seekers of the path, listen with mindfulness, for what I speak is not merely sound. It is the echo of truth, truth that neither begins nor ends with me, but flows like the river, timeless, boundless. You have come not only to hear words, but to awaken. And so I offer not doctrine, but a mirror to see yourselves as you truly are. Impermanent, changing, luminous beings caught between illusion and realization.
Why are we born as humans? What is the real purpose of this life? Why does suffering arise? How may one walk beyond it? And what is the way to enter deep meditation? Let us begin at the beginning.
To be born as a human is not mere chance. It is not a random fall into form. Rather, it is the unfolding of Karma, the great law of cause and effect. Just as a seed placed in fertile ground under the right conditions will sprout and bear fruit, so too do beings arise in the human realm as a result of accumulated actions, wholesome or unwholesome, shaped by intention. The birth of a human being is rare, like a single mustard seed thrown into the ocean and landing upon a lone lotus leaf. Why rare? Because to be born as a human is to be granted the one form where awakening is possible, neither too lost in pleasure like the gods, nor drowned in suffering like the hell beings. Humans walk the middle. With pain, you learn compassion. With impermanence, you learn letting go. With love and loss, you glimpse the nature of emptiness. So I say to you, do not waste this precious life. You have not come to this birth merely to eat, sleep, fear, and die. You have come to awaken. You may ask, Master, what is the real purpose of this life? And I answer, it is to know the truth of suffering, its cause, its end, and the path that leads away from it. The purpose is not to possess more, to become more, or to escape. The purpose is to see clearly. When one sees clearly, even one breath is enough. You are not here to build palaces in a burning world. You are not here to decorate a prison. You are here to find the key. And that key is awareness. Let each day be a step deeper into wisdom, each moment a turning toward the eternal.
Suffering arises from craving. This is the first noble truth. You desire, and when you do not receive, you suffer. You cling, and when what you cling to fades, you suffer. Whether it is pleasure, praise, possessions, or identity, all are unstable. To build your peace upon them is to build on sand. Suffering is not punishment, it is a teacher. It knocks at the door of the self and says, "Look, this too shall pass." The truth is, life is uncertain. Bodies age, relationships shift, wealth disappears. The mind itself changes from joy to despair, like clouds drifting in the sky. But when you realize that what arises must pass, and what passes is not mine, then peace dawns.
There is a path, just as a traveler lost in the forest seeks a clear trail, so too have I laid out a path, the noble eightfold path. Right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. These are not commandments, but steps, each supporting the next like stones across a river. Right view sees the world clearly. Right intention plants seeds of peace. Right speech heals. Right action protects. Right livelihood nourishes without harm. Right effort purifies. Right mindfulness awakens. Right concentration liberates. Walk this path, not with haste, but with care. Not with pride, but humility. As one lives by this path, the poisons, greed, hatred, and delusion begin to fade like mist before the morning sun. Peace is not outside. Peace is not far. Peace is your nature, hidden beneath restlessness. Meditation is not escape, it is encounter. The one who sits in meditation meets themselves for the first time. Begin with breath. The breath is the gateway, always here, always now. Follow it, not to control, but to observe. Let the breath rise and know it rises.
Let the breath fall and know it falls, nothing else. When thoughts arise, do not fight. Observe them as clouds passing. When emotions come, greet them like visitors. Ask not why they came, only whether they will stay. They never do. As the mind stills, a clarity arises, vast, quiet, beyond thought. And in that clarity, insight flowers. You see the body as body, sensations as impermanent, feelings as waves, thoughts as echoes. And most of all, you see there is no permanent self. There is only arising and passing. In deep meditation, the self disappears, not in death, but in peace. And what remains is light, stillness, vastness. Meditation is not for monks alone. It is for all who wish to see clearly, live fully, and die without regret. Practice daily, even a few minutes, for each moment of silence nourishes eternity. Now, listen well, dear disciples, for I shall speak of the four noble truths. These are not beliefs to be accepted, but realities to be seen for oneself. The first noble truth is dukkha, suffering. Birth is suffering. Aging is suffering. Sickness is suffering. Death is suffering. Union with the unloved is suffering. Separation from the loved is suffering. Not getting what one wants is suffering. In short, clinging to the five aggregates of existence is suffering. The second noble truth is the origin of suffering. Craving. This craving leads to rebirth, accompanied by delight and passion, seeking pleasure here and there. Craving for sensual pleasures, craving for existence, craving for non-existence. The third noble truth is the cessation of suffering. It is the fading away and cessation of that same craving, letting it go, renouncing it, releasing it, giving it no shelter. The fourth noble truth is the path leading to the cessation of suffering. This is the noble eightfold path I have already spoken of. These four truths are to be understood, realized, and lived. Knowing them intellectually is not enough. You must see them in your own experience.
What is this mind that clings, craves, judges, remembers, dreams? The mind is a flowing river. It is not a fixed thing, but a stream, a process. Thoughts arise and pass. Emotions arise and pass. Yet we cling to them. We say, "This is me, this is mine, this is what I am." But tell me, if it arises and fades, how can it be the self? The mind, like a mirror, reflects whatever appears before it. But if the mirror becomes identified with the reflections, it forgets its own clarity. You are not your thoughts. You are not your fears. You are not even your name. The one who observes all these silently, patiently, that is closer to your true nature. Drop the idea of a fixed self. See instead a dance of conditions. See the body, the sensations, the thoughts, and know none of these are permanent. None of these are truly you. Freedom comes not from adding more, but from letting go, from ceasing to grasp, from resting in what simply is. As a bird flies freely through the sky, so the mind, when unbound, soars into stillness, into peace, into awakening.
Dear seekers, now let us contemplate the wheel that turns all beings through lifetimes. Samsara, the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. This cycle is driven by ignorance and craving. As long as one clings to desires, to false identity, to illusion, one remains bound to this ever-turning wheel. Kamma or karma is the law that moves this wheel. Every action of body, speech, and mind leaves a trace. Every thought rooted in greed, hatred, or delusion leads toward suffering. Every thought rooted in generosity, love, and wisdom leads toward peace. There is no judge, no external God punishing or rewarding. There is only consequence, like a shadow that never leaves. Some ask, why is one born into suffering, into wealth, into illness, into beauty or despair? I say, the seed was planted long before, and what is born is the fruit of past actions. But do not be trapped in fatalism. Karma is not a prison, it is a garden. What you sow today shapes the soil of tomorrow. Each moment is a turning point. Even now, as you listen, you are choosing. You are awakening. When the mind is free from ignorance, when craving ceases, when insight shines, the wheel of samsara slows, then stops. The awakened one goes beyond birth and death. He enters Nibbana, the unconditioned, a state beyond suffering, beyond identity, beyond becoming. So, let your actions be mindful. Let your speech be kind. Let your thoughts be clear. For these shape not only your life, but your future births. And when wisdom blooms, rebirth ends, and the one who was bound becomes free forever.
Now, dear ones, let us speak of the heart. Not the heart of the body, but the awakened heart, the radiant center of compassion and love. To walk the path of awakening is not to escape the world. It is to see it clearly and respond with care. When you look upon suffering, do not turn away. When you see another in pain, do not shut the door. For just as you seek peace, so too does every being. The wise do not hoard wisdom. They pour it like water for all who thirst. Compassion is the natural fragrance of awakening. It arises not from duty, but from understanding. When you know that all beings suffer, when you see that all desire happiness, then your heart opens like a lotus in the morning sun. This is metta, loving kindness, a boundless wish that all beings be well, without condition, without limit. And this is karuna, compassion, the trembling of the heart in response to pain, not with fear, but with presence. The bodhisattva is one who vows, though I may cross first, I will not leave others behind. He delays his own final freedom to help others awaken. You too may walk this path. You too may become a light in the darkness, a hand for the fallen, a smile for the weary. The world does not need more noise, it needs more love. Let your meditation become compassion. Let your insight become service. Let your awakening become a blessing to others. Then your path will not only lead you to peace, it will lead countless others home. Now, beloved seekers, let us speak of the final gate, the last letting go. For all that has form will fade. All that arises will cease. Even this body, even this voice, even this teaching are but shadows on water. Do not cling. Do not grasp. Let go. The one who releases finds rest. The one who surrenders finds peace. Nibbana is not a place. It is not a paradise beyond the sky. It is here, now, when the mind is free. Free from craving, free from becoming, free from identity. It is not a gaining, but a ceasing. It is not a light turned on, but a fire gone out. And yet, in this stillness, there is no fear. There is no loss. There is only peace. Imagine a flame that once danced and now is quiet, not destroyed, not vanished, but complete. This is the peace beyond all becoming. This is the silence that speaks louder than words. You need not rush. You need not run. Just see. Just know. Just be. When the last illusion falls, when the last clinging ends, the path disappears, for the walker and the path are one. This is the way of awakening. This is the end of sorrow. This is the home you never left. Now, go forth, dear ones, not as seekers of something, but as finders of what always was. Walk gently, speak kindly, live mindfully, and know the Buddha is not outside you. It is the awakened one within.